The Agri-Robotics Cornwall project is a collaboration between the university and the farming community of Cornwall. It's a really important project because it intersects with our key research agenda of environmental intelligence. And what we're doing is we're working with farmers to really understand a bit better how soil and water processes interact with the agricultural system. And we're testing and trialling new technology that can provide data and evidence that supports decision making. And decision making is really important because we have agribusiness considerations to think about, but also wider environmental benefits of good practice. So for example, carbon sequestration, biodiversity net gain, and natural flood management as well.
How can data help farming? The data helps us join up things over a landscape. So there are individual people who are doing individual acts, but the data brings it all together.
Having this data means whether you're a huge farmer or a small farmer, you can go for marginal gains. And in terms of yield for crops or quality of output, that can all add up to make a huge difference from big to small scale farming from a huge range of crops and produce.
All the data we collect from our sensors we store in an online database. This allows the farmers to see and visualise the information in real time and make immediate decisions.
That has a huge benefit to small organisations such as ourselves. It allows us to access technology that we don't have.
I founded Cornish Essential Oils about 4 or 5 years ago with the main aim of trying to help with diversification and look into the potential of growing high-yielding, high-value crops. Just building on that and then having the tech to actually understand what we're doing quickly through the university and getting fast results, so we were able to monitor and change what we're wanting to plant and what actually is useful.
There are ways that we can use technology that might be relatively simple from a technology point of view or from an innovation point of view, but from an end user point of view that can be invaluable.
We can deploy sensors and show them the data from those sensors, like the aerial scans from the drones. It can show us things like how the plants are doing, whether they're healthy, stressed, and we can show them where they need to apply that expertise.
It's all about those open conversations. What do they need to know? Some might be interested in their biodiversity to harness government grants that focus on their hedgerows and maintenance, whereas others might be looking at productivity and how they can enhance their soil health.
What we're hoping to find out is whether what we're doing in minimal cultivations or direct drilling or just applying less inputs of chemicals and artificial fertilisers, what the soil's actually responding to it, and also what the crops are, how they're responding to it as well.
We're hoping to see from the drone technology a useful application that we can all access as farmers and put into practice quite easily and hopefully cheaply.
They've been doing vineyard mapping and soil samples, just so we can greater understand how the vineyard's doing, how the vines are doing, and we can make a more targeted approach with regards to our inputs and what we put into the soil to help aid our productivity.
I think one of the reasons we're always interested in working with partners like the University of Plymouth is that Heligan's very much about, it's a heritage site, it's about our past, but heritage is also really about now, and heritage is about the future too, because it's what we inherit. And so that balance between the historic but also the very forward-facing technological aspects to how we understand food, farming and biodiversity is really critical. So this is exactly the sort of thing that we love to be engaged with at Heligan.